Hello everyone, I know that you are waiting to jump onto another real-world Python project. In this video, we'll do a detailed walkthrough of an expense tracker app, which is a CSV-based Python application. Before diving into the code, let's understand what this application does. This app allows us to add expenses with validation, view monthly expenses with category summaries, generate a yearly expense report, edit and delete existing expenses. This is a great hands-on project that brings together Python fundamentals like file handling, functions, dictionaries, loops, and validations. The app is menu-driven and allows the user to manage expenses year-wise. All expenses are stored in a CSV file called expenses.csv. Each record contains date, expense category, and amount. We begin by importing two built-in Python modules, CSV and datetime. The CSV module is used to read from and write to CSV files. The datetime module helps us work with dates, especially for handling the current year. We define the CSV file name and set the default year to the current year using the function datetime.date.today.year, which makes the app user friendly. Expense categories are stored in a dictionary. Currently, we are having 5 expense categories: food, travel, education, clothing, and others. You may change them or you may add few of your own. This allows the user to select categories using numbers instead of typing names manually, reducing errors and improving usability. The validate date function ensures that the date entered by the user is valid. The expected format is dd-mm and the year is appended automatically. Key checks are check the correct format, check for a valid month, check for correct number of days per month, and handle the leap year. Validations like this are extremely important in real-world applications to prevent bad data from entering the system. The add expense function allows the user to add new expenses. The program takes the date, validates it, accepts the expense category with error handling, accepts the amount with error handling, automatically appends the year and saves the data into the CSV file. We have a while true loop for repeated entry. We can add as many expense entries as we want without going back to the main menu each time. This would be a time saver when we need to do multiple entries. We need to enter X as the date value when we need to exit. Once the data is validated, it is written to the CSV file using write row function of the CSV writer object. The function view expenses by month displays all expenses for a specific month. The user enters a month number and the program filters expenses for that month, displays them in a tabular format, calculates the total spending, and shows a category-wise summary. While looping through the CSV file row by row, we read the category into a variable expense cat and use it as a key to add up the amount to the dictionary object named summary. The expense summary gives a clear picture of where money is being spent through the month. The yearly summary function generates a month category-wise summary for the selected year in a tabular format where each row represents a month, each column represents an expense category, row totals and column totals are calculated, and a grand total is shown at the end. This is one of the most powerful features of the app. We have a dictionary named data which stores the category-wise data for each month as a dictionary. So we can say that data is a dictionary of dictionaries. We store the column names dynamically in a set named expense cats and the column totals in a dictionary named column totals. The column names are created dynamically from the rows read from the data. The logic is very similar to real-world financial reports and dashboards. The edit expense function allows editing an existing expense. The user searches using date expense category. If the entry is found, current details are displayed, a new amount is accepted, and the CSV file is updated safely. This demonstrates controlled data modification. The delete expense function allows removing an expense entry. Before deletion, the entry is displayed and the user is asked for confirmation. This prevents accidental data loss. The main program begins with the welcome message and the user can specify a year or press enter to use the current year. The main menu then allows to add expense, view expenses, yearly summary, edit expense, delete expense or exit. This menu driven structure makes the application easy to navigate. This expense tracker app is a complete real-world Python project. Through this project, you practiced file handling using CSV, data validation, dictionaries and loops, report generation, and editing and deleting records. Try extending this project by adding charts, login support, using pandas for creating summaries, using pivot tables, or converting it into OOP based application. Thanks for watching.